Repo sketch.
I was talking to the driver of a POV at my checkpoint about the damage the storm had caused, and a man in a red flannel shirt and jeans came walking down the road on foot and walked right up to me and interrupted the conversation I was having. I started to get angry at his rudeness, but before I could, this man was already telling me how his car had been stolen the night before. A police cruiser had pulled up just a few minutes ago and was parked on the other side of the checkpoint. My wingnut racist partner was over at the cruiser, leaning down and talking to the cop through the window.
"Sir, go right over there to that police officer, and I'm sure he can help you out,"
I said.
Thanks a bunch.
The man said to me, and walked over to the cruiser. I continued to deal with my line of traffic, but looked over at the cop cruiser to get a read on what was happening. The cop had gotten out of his cruiser, and he was a tall man with short brown hair. He seemed as if he was taking down a description of the stolen vehicle from the flanneled man. I noticed another POV coming down the road, but as it got near our checkpoint, it balked and began to turn around in a driveway. The POV was an SUV, and it was executing a three-point turn very, very slowly. The flanneled man took note of this SUV as it turned around and then said,
Wait!
almost to nobody, or everybody, and then shouted,
That's my car right there!
The SUV was a black four-door Explorer. The Explorer gradually started to pull away, and the flanneled man ran headlong after it. He got alongside the SUV quickly and started hammering the side of the car with the bottom of his fist. The cop was right behind him, and so was my partner, and both my partner and the cop had their pistols drawn and ready. I started running toward the car as well, pulled my M203 around and off my back, and managed to insert the magazine I had in my pocket while running. They were all three jogging alongside the idling vehicle, shouting "Stop," and I sprinted hard up behind them and shouted "Stop" as well. The vehicle idled and stopped. I moved around to get a bead on the passenger door while the cop and my partner dealt with the driver. I immediately saw there was no passenger, and I moved around in front of the vehicle to cover the driver from that angle. The cop holstered his pistol and pulled a skinny woman out of the driver's seat. She wore a white tank top and very short jean shorts, and her eyes were loose in her head and foggy. Her head wobbled atop her neck, and she was obviously out of it.
This is my car.
The flanneled man shouted at the lady.
No, it's my car.
The woman answered lazily.
Officer, this is my car. Look.
And the man reached in across the driver's seat and pulled his registration from the glove box, removed his license from his wallet, and showed them both to the cop. The cop examined the documents, looked up at the woman, and said,
How the hell did you get this car?
And the woman slurred.
It's my car. My friend got it for me.
Which friend? Who got it for you?
The cop asked.
Who gives a shit? Just get the fuck out of here, you filthy crackhead. Go!
And he shouted and pointed for the woman to leave and shoved her so that she had to grab hold of the hood of the car to catch her balance.
I said get on now. Scat!
The cop shouted, and the woman commenced zigzagging narrowly back up the road.
Guess we found your car,
the cop said, turning to the flanneled man.
Wow, I can't believe what just happened. I can't believe that just happened.
The man was very excited.
You're not going to arrest her? Do I need to fill out any paperwork or anything? Do I just get the car back? I have no idea how this works,
he said.
Sir, everything is still really hectic around here, and we are as busy as we can be. If there is no damage to the truck and it is fine with you, then I am okay with you just taking it home right now. If there has been any damage done that you find later, just bring it down to the station and tell them what happened. Oh, sure,
the flanneled man said.
That's fine by me. Sir, I'm glad it all worked out for you and glad we were here to help. You have yourself a good day now,
the cop said, and started the walk back to his cruiser. My weapon was already hanging down by my side, and when the cop said this, I removed the magazine completely and ejected the chambered round and slung my weapon again to my back. I walked back up to the line of cars, and every one of these cars had seen the events unfold and asked me for clarification on what exactly had happened. I told them what I knew and that I was not entirely sure myself what just happened.